Happy Monday. Happy June 2nd, 2025. We are in June. I'm Andrew from 510 Books here in my second bookstore location, which also serves as my storage for items that I have for sale, individual items I have for sale on Amazon and eBay. Most of it's eBay. Over 2,000 items on eBay. And I don't know, several hundred, 400, 500, something like that on Amazon. So it also serves as my shipping station. Hopefully your weekend sales went well. I had an average good weekend of sales on eBay, and I had a surprising 3 sales on Amazon. So we're going to play the guessing game. If you've been watching my videos recently. So 4 lots on eBay, and then what is that? That's 8 individual items that I sold. So 12 eBay sales, 3 Amazon sales over the weekend. So it was okay for eBay. I mean, it was average. Nothing super low, like 7 that I had the other weekend, or nothing super high, like for me would be like 20. I average around 15 over the weekend, but I have some nice higher profit sales, so that's always good. First of all, here's everything that's sold individually. I have some things standing up. There's a DVD, there's a book, there's a CD, DVD, book, CD, book, and then another book. Let me know which of these do you think? Which 3? There's 3 that sold on Amazon. Which of the 3? And the rest were on eBay. So get a closer look. This is LA Now. This is the Great Cinema. Was it Hollywood? What's it called? The Golden Age of Cinema. There's a CD. Babylon 5. How Sanctions Work. What is this? How to Write Chinese Characters. These are DVDs, different DVDs. Dragon Slayer soundtrack. And then this one. The Cathode Ray, I don't know, oscilloscopy. That book. So let me know in 1, 2, 3. What do you think sold? Yes, if you guessed these, you were right. Let's go from left to right. Yes, LA Now. This book I sold on Amazon for $17.70. That was a donation last year. It's an oversized book, large book. And then How Sanctions Work is one that I listed last year in October. So it took quite a while to sell. Sold for $17.85. And then Dragon Slayer, which was from those 5 boxes. I'm sorry, it was a total of 10 boxes of donated CDs that were mostly movie soundtracks, rare movie soundtracks, jazz, and classical music. So this sold for $28.25 plus shipping, or of course, everything's plus shipping on Amazon. Everything else was eBay. So going left to right, I sold. Here, I'm gonna pull these out, make some more room. The eBay stuff, the Golden Age of Cinema. This was a local buy, actually a year ago. That's crazy. It sold for $20.39. It was a $40 local buy. I don't know what else I bought, but I'm sure I've already made profit. I don't remember. It's been that long. This, I don't know where it came from, but it sold for $12.30 free shipping. So it's one of those that I missed out on to add shipping to before it sold, but that's okay. This one is a signed book, Babylon 5, book number 6, Betrayals, sold for $8 plus shipping. Let's see if I can find the page. There it is. See, it's signed by S.M. Sterling. Didn't go for much though. Obviously, it took a while to sell. This was an amazing sale. I bought this in a thrift store, local thrift store, probably for like between $1 and $2. I don't know how you pronounce that name, but it's that person's calligraphic, wow, calligraphy. It's a calligraphic art, and it sold for $69.99. So I bought this in January in a thrift store. It just proves, guys, that there's, don't make excuses. You can even go to thrift stores and find good stuff if you know what to look for. And did it take 5 months to sell? Yes. But for $69.99, I'll take that long tail. And if you can find books like this, which I know you can, if you have access to 10 or 12 different thrift stores in your area, that you can find many of these a week. Many. If they're good thrift stores, if they have good books. And you can build up that long tail business. This is Genesis. This was a local buy back last year. Sold for $13.26 plus shipping. This one I wouldn't list again. It's called Flying Swords of Dragon Gate. Sold for $8.20 free shipping. I don't know. Oh, that's from a Gaylord from like 3 years ago. This was a nice sale. Actually, it wasn't that big, but it was $20 sale. I don't want to say the title again. I don't remember where this came from, but that was a nice little niche sale. And then over here, we've got some lots that sold. This is a lot of 4 DVDs about Utah, the 50s, Ogden, Utah. This was from those 3 Gaylords that I purchased back in January. It sold for how much did this sell for? $34 plus shipping. There's 4 different DVDs about Utah in the 50s. And then this one, which I recently shared with you, that came from a donation that I picked up, was not very good. If you remember, I picked up like, I don't know, 6 boxes. And I was telling you it wasn't very good, but I did list these Duke Nukem books together. PC games, and I think they still have the discs in the back. It sold for $29.99 plus shipping. So even though a donation can be overall not great, you can still find some decent stuff. And this is these are the 2 Keith Green long box. These are called long box CDs. Actually, those might not be long box. These are box sets, sorry. The Ministry Years sold for $39.99. The interesting thing about this is I had some interest. I had some lowball offers in at $20. We couldn't agree. I felt that their offers were too low, so I waited and I ended up selling it for full price. So sometimes being patient pays off. This is that same R&B CD lot that someone returned, and I ended up selling it again for a little less, but still got $25 for it. These were all, a lot of these came from I think it was a donation or a bulk buy, I can't remember. And some of them I think I pulled off of my CD collection or selection in my store. 25 plus shipping. This was a really great sale here. This is all karaoke. Okay, this is from the Gaylord, those 5 Gaylords, or CD only Gaylords that I got a long time ago. And this sold. It's 90 karaoke CDs, sold for $99.99 plus shipping. So people will definitely buy karaoke in big lots, karaoke CDs. If you have enough of them, I would definitely recommend doing it. I don't know how long I had those up for sale. But anyway, that's the variety of stuff that I sold over the weekend. Some common things are, when it comes to lots, putting the same things together. So putting all karaoke together, putting all, not just any R&B, but this was late 90s, early 2000s R&B. And there's 52 of them, I think, in there. So I'm not getting much per CD. That's fine, but I'm getting rid of them, getting a little bit of money. I'm happy with it. Of course, these 4 DVDs that are all from the same set, same series, make sense to put together. This Duke Nukem makes sense to put together. 3 different books about it. Of course, both of the Keith Green box sets, CD box sets. So, when it comes to making lots on eBay, just make sure it's logical and think about a buyer and what they would be looking for to complete a set, to buy an almost entire catalog from somebody, a certain genre, that kind of thing. And then some of these items are very niche, very specific, niche specific. This is signed, so of course it attracts people. Yeah, so those are some things to keep in mind when you're listing items on eBay. Amazon's different, but I did get some sales on Amazon, so that was good. All right, guys, I'll see you next video. Take care.